Hello, boys and girls. My name is Dean Stanley. I'm the Assistant Superintendent of the Searcy School District, and I get the honor today to read a book for you. Reading is very important. A part of my job is I spend many hours reading different documents and things that involve my job. But today, it's my pleasure to read to you a book called There Was a Party for Langston, the King of Letters. There was a party for Langston at the library, a jam in Harlem to celebrate the word-making man. His name is Langston Hughes. Langston, the King of Letters, whose ABCs became drums, bumping, jumping, thumping like a heart the size of the whole wide world. Langston was the best word maker around. He could make the word mother feel like real warm arms wrapped around you, giving you a snug hug. He could make the word America look like two friends making pinky promises to be cool, to be true. He could make the word Harlem, which is a part of New York City, sound like the perfect place to have a party. He might make it seem like you could bust a move right there in the H or the L or the M. It's where new dances are born. There was a blowout for Langston, and you can see the people dancing. The blowout was to celebrate the man who wrote wake-up stories and rise and shine rhymes for all the dreams we've dreamed. Ever since he was just a little boy daydreaming under the Ohio sky, turning birds into words flying all around him, imagining the clouds as paper to put them on, the best word maker in his class, in the face of the sun. But not everyone understood Langston. Some people thought it was better to be word breakers, thought his spelling deserved yelling, wanted to take words like free and love and cut them in half and pull them apart, keep all the letters from touching and sharing. Some folks think by burning books, they burn freedom. Keep the big H's with the little h's and keep the big A's with the little a's. But Langston, the brave word maker, knew letters were better together, and he turned them into laughter. But freedom stands in their faces and laughs. And that laughter rang out for years and years in cities and towns, on trains and tractors and classrooms and bedrooms, bringing joy to the little and to the big. And that's why there was a party for Langston at the library, a fancy foot, get down, all out bash. And all the books on the shelves were listening and looking at all the people shimmering, full of dazzle. No, don't nobody dance like a word maker, and all the best word makers were there. Like Maya. Who Langston's language laughter tickled as a child. Ooh, Papa Da. Promise, heart, dream, enough, love, freedom, infinite, stand, black, live. Who grew up reading his words and learned to make words of her own, like phenomenal. She could make the word woman seem like the word mountain, and the word cage feel like a place far, far away. From this library, this party, Maya dressed in constellations, stars dangling from her. She rose up from the floor, flapping like a free bird, flapping so freely with wings unbroken. Amiri, another one of Langston's word children, was at the party too. came bopping in dressed in his good clothes and his soft shoes. Black, his favorite word on his tongue. Amari could make the word black sound like it could be red. Could make the word black echo into the future and way back into the past. Back to Langston. Amari came to recite poems at his hero's feet. He came to dance, boom, ba-boom, boom, ba-boom, boom, boom. Came to offer his rickety radio heart to Langston, the man who wrote. His neighborhood is America, his family is America, his funky music is America, and America is America too. The man who wrote Maya and Amari into the world. And Maya and Amari danced like the best words do together, dazzled together. They held hands and they swung and they spun and they slid, stepping and stomping and boogie wiggling wild. Oh, what a time to gather, together, together, together. Until they lifted their heads to the word-making boy who had grown up to be a word-making man and had now become the word-making king. To Langston, for Langston. Consider me a black boy, once 16, once 5, once 3, once nobody, but now a king. And let laughter fill the library, laughter the language of ha ha ha, loud like the love in the library that night, and all the hoopla in Harlem. At that party where the books were looking on as new words were being written, where the books were just listening, just like you. I hope you all enjoyed this book about Langston.